right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's walk. Right. Yeah. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Twist. Check 43. Check 4.
Brissett on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third. Down.
An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw is Brissett. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 31-yard line.
Good. 180. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Colts 11-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass, check pass. 36, 36. It's free. Zoom, zoom. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53. Hey, hey.
Now the set. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 72 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Hatchet. Slap.
Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
180! 59! Hey, alert! Here we go!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
55. Rip right. Check 26. King. Switch it.
Chubb on the counter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Good. 180. Run. Pick it up. Check. Kill. Turn up.
from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll come out in the pistol. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 6-man.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the leg.
Here's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch the safety creep.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Under 10, 10. Check, crunch.
from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
First down, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brissett now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 44, Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double take.
Brissett sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. This is Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, come on. Watch it, you drive. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, alert 3. He's coming. We got double up.
A first down throw for Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing, Brissett. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And again, it's Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Switch. Pick the edge. Come.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Watch out. Check. Hot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Regular.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Browns 17, Colts 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check safety, check safety.
To throw is Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 79 yards, as they have taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Regular. Check 31. Check your hot read. Hey, alert 33. 55.
Mayfield down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Good. 180. Alert. I can't believe they even let you play. One touch.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me the fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Let them know. Check 43.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 16, Brissett, catch made here by Campbell. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Brissett now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brissett now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Brissett. The quick slant caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go, G. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Run. Rush in. Rush in. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Small. No. Run. Set. Deuce. King.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for... He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
And the Browns first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Check.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Hey, alert. Check 99. Alert 3. Check.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, Vernon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. from 17 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Colts 28, Browns 24.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Brissett. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They run with Hines. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brissett, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
53 is the mic. Help. Watch the twist.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Ebron's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Target.
Brissett. Funches has it complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Mack. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
That's a 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Brissett looks to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Watch the slats.
Here's Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he told About trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Man, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
2 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Regular. Watching it go. Pistol. You ready?
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45.
First down on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory.